Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you had a great time, however you decided to celebrate. Maybe you decided to stay at home and say, well, I'm not getting any trick-or-treaters. Let me indulge in a little bit of candy. And then, well, still no trick-or-treaters. A little bit more candy. And then a little bit more candy. And then a lot more candy. To the point that if any trick-or-treaters showed up, they would get maybe just a few fun-sized Snicker bars. No, Hulk, I said Snickers. Snickers, Hulk, put that spray can down. Oh, Hulk, no, god damn it. But you indulged in so much candy, you were almost in a sugar coma. And then you decide, well, I need to back off, and then, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. And, well, on November 1st, and, if we're lucky, November 2nd and 3rd, Halloween candy is 50% off at the stores, and we can just indulge in more candy. Hooray for candy! Still doesn't sound as fun as indulging in 64 slices of American cheese. Are you okay, Homer? I think I'm blind. Maybe you decided to forego indulging in the candy and 64 slices of American cheese and go to a party filled with ghosts, ghouls, and goblins and other creatures because it's a dead man's party. Who could ask for more? This is a very, very, very dated reference. I'm leaving at your door. A very, 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 very dated reference. I'm leaving at your door. Whether you put a minimal amount of effort, huge amount of effort, medium-sized amount of effort, whatever. It's all about creativity. I hope you had a great time. If you dressed up, I just hope that you were happy with the look and that you got a bunch of attention and that everybody loved what you did, because it's all about having fun on Halloween. As for my costume, I went as a confused wrestling fan because after some of the decisions on tonight's show, I am the confused. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I definitely don't know what they're doing with the Women's Tag Team Championships on either brand. But anyway, yes, I am the confused. And also, I'm John Renton with my review of WWE Raw from Dallas, Texas. First things first, Corey Graves, Carmella. I feel so bad for them. Carmella posted that she suffered some form of a miscarriage. I don't remember the exact terminology. No woman, no couple should have to go through this. I know many people that have had to, many that have tried to have kids that have been unable to because of a bunch of circumstances. Is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. However long they both need to heal, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Personal feelings aside, let's just hope that they can find as much time to heal, because it's terrible to have that kind of loss. So, we're Halloween. It's Halloween season, and boy, were there some parts that were really raw, and boy, were there some tricks, and also some bullshit. There was some bullshit. There was some rotting pumpkin, carcasses on this thing, but nevertheless, I probably should have chose a different word there, but nevertheless, the Raw theme is ass. Absolute ass. The West Texas rednecks were right. We've got whipping action in Dallas. It's like Fritz Von Erich's dad is here. You read up on Fritz Von Erich's dad, you'll know. But anyway, Nikki, no longer Nikki Ash, it's Nikki Cross. Her theme is weird, very weird. It's like a mix of sanity and generic stuff. So Bianca versus Nikki Cross. Okay, the match was fine. It was one of the better TV matches that WWE has basically allowed the women to have, like on Raw or SmackDown. But of course, we had to get interference and bullshit. And that's what we got. Bianca got her knee focused on. We got interference. Good job making the referee look totally ineffective. Hey, here's Dakota. Hey, here's Eel. They're on different sides and everything. They keep distracting the ref, and the ref keeps doing this. Doesn't look over at the people that are by the announcer's table that apparently is right over there against the wall. But doesn't look over there. Bayley manages to pop out post Bianca, and then Nikki attacks her, and then Nikki gets back in the ring, and even though, well, actually, Bayley, after she got laid out, Dakota and Io got laid out, and then Bianca ended up hitting the KOD 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm not against Bianca winning. I mean, I think you need to keep the amount of losses she suffers, especially as champion, as minimal as possible. Maybe you could have just booked this in a DQ because you had an attack and a big old schmoz afterwards. Why would a DQ have mattered? I mean, I'm just saying, wouldn't it? I don't think there's any rehabilitating Nikki Cross at this point unless you have a lengthy plan. So that Nikki Ash thing really did not do her any favors. But then Asuka returns. Hooray! And unfortunately, Alexa. Boo. I know Alexa has fans. That's fine. That doesn't mean that I have to like her. Alexa nearly landing on everyone's necks trying to do a dive. Good job there, you uncoordinated twat. And there we go. That was pretty much the first 20 minutes of the program. And Kathy Kelly, my goodness. She was interviewing Asuka, Alexa, and then Bianca. And Asuka and Alexa won a tag team championship shot. Okay. Lashley was then talking to Clint Eastwood's chair. If you get it, you get it. That is from a friend of mine, and I had to use it. So, it was supposed to be a split-screen sit-down interview, but Bork is here, and Bork calls out Lashley. And they're going to have this big fight. And then security's there, wrestlers, cotton candy vendors, janitorial staff looking for more lemon pledge are there. And, well, we'll see you this Sunday for the Royal Rumble, the next premium live event. They're doing all these breakaway brawls and stuff like that. And Triple H is trying to get them to separate because you got to keep them separated. Hey. Because if they touch before Crown Jewel, the match is off. Okay, I mean, obviously that wasn't going to happen this close to Crown Jewel. And they're getting $50 million from the Saudi government to put on this show, so they better give them everything they can. I also want to say in regards to Crown Jewel, I will be reviewing that later on Saturday because I'm not taking the day off to review that. Work is more important. The paycheck's more important. I can catch up on that and post a review Saturday night. Riddle just has flip-flops out and everything. Was just showing them off. I got these. Stupid, dumb, high bastard. Alright, and then we can recap all this stuff and everything. This was fine. So far, okay. It's not the worst. Then we get to Rollins and Theory. I have a theory. This guy stinks. He's fine in the ring. He's boring. He's bland, and I don't want to see him. Rollins, whoa, Seth Pheasant Rollins, whoa. Okay, it was a match. It had action. It's a Theory match, so I don't care. There was a pedigree attempt that got, reversed and turned into a stomp. 1, 2, 3. I know some people like the match. That's fine. Rollins is excelling massively, despite the weirdness of his character. But he won. Cool. Whoa. And then Roman and Heyman arrive. Bray will be a crown jewel. I don't know what he's going to do. So, Dallas acknowledges Roman's meat. And then let's hear it for the Universal Champion. And we get Usi chants, and he talks about, after he smashes Logan Paul, that Sammy and Jay are coexisting, and there will be an Usi right hand Jay Uso. Ha ha ha. I mean, the Usi stuff was funny. In fact, I'm worried they're going to run with it a little bit too much, and they're going to ruin it. Hope they don't. But they hype up Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. Roman's blowing all of it off. Even Heyman saying, he's got these this metal in his right hand. And then here's Miz offering to help him, because he knows Logan, and to take him down because he knows his weaknesses. Hey, Roman, can you help me with Loomis? And then he's talking about, the right hand that Logan, that is legit. This right hand, it can knock people out. And Roman's like, why is everybody talking about Logan Paul knocking me out? Boom! He just fists Miz down, and Miz goes down. Let me tell you right now, when a man the size of Roman Reigns fists you, you're going to go down whether you like it or not. I will be taking no further questions on this. Just trust me on this. So, that was that. Roman and Heyman leave. Backstage, later, Miz is being iced because he got fisted too goddamn hard. And Gargano is apparently did a sit-down interview, a tell-all thing about why Miz and, why Loomis wants to get at Miz. And then Ali mocks the size of Miz's balls. This is stupid. Not Ali, just this whole thing about Miz's balls is stupid. Judgment Day is here. I suddenly have housework to do because Dominic is on my screen. I know people like Dominic. That's fine. I don't. Priest with Judgment Day versus Carl Anderson, who is the current Never Openweight Champion, by the way, with Styles and Gallows. And look, I want to say right now, the Never Openweight Championship hasn't really meant a lot in a number of years. Even with Tanahashi putting in the effort, Shingo putting in the effort, and other people, great. I would say just those two. Because I believe Jay White had it, which explains why I don't remember much about it. The whole point is, it's not even about the championship. It's just Carl Anderson is basically just slapping New Japan in the face. Sure, they didn't have him under contract. It was stupid to put a title on him. But goddamn, you better hope this WWE money holds up, because I don't think Carl Anderson will be welcome back in New Japan. This is probably at least a 3-year deal, and he's, 40, 41 now? He ain't going to be welcome back. So, anyway, bold of WWE to assume I'd give a flying fuck about anything Anderson, Gallows, or Dominic is involved in, especially in the year of our Lord and Savior, FTR 2022. Why does it matter? None of this match matters, because this feud doesn't mean anything. A Backslide won a match, so apparently we're back at Parade of Champions 1. That was back when Kerry Von Erich had both feet on the ground. And another beatdown. How original. And then not Edward James Olmos on my screen. MVP's hyping up this Battle of the Giants. JBL cuts a promo. Praises Knox, Texas. This whole thing with Corbin isn't working. And JBL saying that people look ridiculous or people look weird when he has puffy pants and a hat that's 2 sizes too big, and actually would even make Yosemite Sam say, okay, varmint, that's a bit much. I don't know how much thought Corbin put into his outfit, but more would have helped. Truth is out here. Calls JBL now a touch old man. This has been the case for a while. And then Truth got laid out. Alright, I know this is supposed to entertain people. Truth is entertaining people, and he's going to be 51 soon, and he still looks great. He probably could go in the ring for sporadic appearances, but if they want to have him out doing this kind of stuff, that's fine. This JBL Corbin thing, it's like death. It's just not working. So Riddle was dressed as Ezekiel. Gable came out. I thought he was dressed as Dr. Wily. Then I realized he was dressed as Patrick Swayze. And that Otis was dressed like Chris Farley from that SNL sketch that was making fun of Dirty Dancing that happened 30 years ago? 29, 30 years ago? I'm trying to remember, actually. I mean, my timeline of SNL, but it's nearly 30 years ago. And it was funny then. I was also 11 or 12 when that happened. Why? And people say Vince McMahon Vince McMahon was out of touch, which he is. A 30-year-old SNL sketch reference for a trick or street fight, for a match that's goddamn stupid. I know that people might find it entertaining. That's fine if you did. But yeah, Riddle was dressed as Ezekiel. Everyone who put this together from a creative standpoint deserves to be suspended immediately above a lava pit. There's pumpkins and plastic skeletons and candy cane, corn cane things, and then candy all over. They bought a bunch of fun-sized Snickers. Again, Hulk, I said Snickers, God damn it, Hulk. And then there was the dubbed-in crowd is going absolutely insane, by the way. This is completely embarrassing. One of the worst things WWE has put on TV. Gable went through a table because at this point, just send Gable home. Send Gable home for 6 months. Or send him home at least until the Rumble. And have him come out and actually be dominant. I'm not saying he could ever be WWE champion, but the guy's got skills. And why not just have him lay down when the bell starts? Because at this point, I mean, and he wasn't even in this match. He's one that is beyond repair in WWE. They put a pumpkin on Otis's head and then RKO 1, 2, 3. This is stupid. Everybody involved in this should be ashamed. Damage Control, they accept the challenge. Bayley says she will beat Bianca at Crown Jewel. Okay. The Miz took on Ali. Look, Miz was selling his jaw. I want to believe that they're going to push Ali. I just don't believe it. I don't. I'm sorry. Even if he wins the U.S. Championship, I'm still not going to believe it because they've had numerous opportunities. Even after he got injured, they could have had him win the 2019 Money in the Bank. They didn't. They could have used him a whole lot. They could have used him better in the group that used to call themselves Retribution, but no. Anyway, the match was what it was. Later, Loomis attacks Miz. The referee is looking and the referee doesn't call a DQ. Why even have referees anymore? Just send the referees home. Pay the referees for 6 months to go home. Have the wrestlers count their own goddamn pinfalls. Because that's basically what we might as well do. And boy, that first security guard really jumped the rail. That's what Loomis gets for railing against him. Ali won, by the way. The match didn't matter because the referee didn't see anything. He's like, la 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 la. La 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 la, don't see anything. Na 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 na. WWE investigates a 60-minute parody. Fuck everybody involved in this. Fuck it. Fuck it. Stupid. This is all about Gargano. Well, Byron was hosting it. I like Byron, but just good God. This is stupid. Why is WWE being stupid? The reenactments where Loomis lost his job and money was being thrown because Miz decided to help Loomis after he suddenly didn't have any payroll. He didn't have any money. I'm pretty certain that Loomis not only made appearances for indie promotions and possibly in indie, but nevertheless, I don't think he was hurting for money. I know the whole thing is, he's absolutely hurting, so he's got to be. He's hard up for money, and Miz is just throwing a stack of $100 bills you get from a goddamn bank. It's so funny. They just remembered this. Basically, it's implied that Miz paid off Loomis to attack him and everything. And somebody said so Miz pulled a Jussie Smollett. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I read that tweet, I was laughing for 15 straight minutes. I barely remember anything about the main event because I was laughing so goddamn hard. Muzzy Smollett. God damn it, it was terrible. The explanation's even dumber than I could have imagined. God damn it, whoever put this feud together deserves to be fired. This is stupid. Jussie Smollett. Oh, damn it. Oh God, that turned out to actually be legit. It would have been terrible, but God damn it, that's funny. That is objectively funny. That I don't remember the person's username, but God, they deserve a freaking award. Anyway, yeah, the explanation's dumber than I imagined, and this feud is toast. This feud was toast to begin with, and everybody is stupid, and everybody deserves to immediately be suspended. Suspend them with pay if you want, but just send them home. I'm willing to suspend half the goddamn roster because of this show. Crown Jewel rundown. Everybody gets an individual entrance on the face side, and we go to break. Damage Control theme is shit, and then we get Asuka and unfortunately Alexa versus Kai and Sky with Bayley. Indeed. Women's tag title match, and okay, Alexa shouldn't be in the ring anymore. She can't do it. She was upset. She was trying to go at it with Io. Yeah, good luck. Io could just paintbrush you one time, and your little pixie stick ass would just, fall over. Give me Asuka versus Io in a best of 7. I mean in the ring, of course, not anywhere else. How dare you accuse me of otherwise? So, we get a distraction. The referee didn't see the tap out. Convenient. Referees being made to... I mean, that was, I guess, not that bad. But then Bayley and Bianca are battling because they're the outside people, and they battle over the barricade, and then they get onto this table. And there's this convenient spot where they can jump up and do a Bayley to belly. And then we get a melee. Alexa gets a hot tag for a lukewarm wrestler. And they have Alexa pin Io. They have one of the worst women's wrestlers that they've had in a number of years, at least of the last few, because she's broken down because injuries pile up, and wrestling is a tough athletic line of entertainment. And she pins Io, one of the best women's wrestlers in the world. We new tag team champions. This is all I have to say about that. Why even bring back the women's championship or tag team championships if you're going to put it on a joke team, Raquel and Aaliyah for a couple weeks, put them on Damage Control for 6 weeks, maybe? And now you're just hot potatoing championships around everything. And somebody wants to have an Intercontinental Championship. Get rid of the tag team championships, and you can have the Intercontinental Championships. They need to get rid of a bunch of these titles. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Titles in too many titles in too many companies. Cut them down in half. Titles everywhere, and not one that I really care about. Great, Alexa has a championship. I'm so thrilled. Can't you see the thrilled look on my face? So yeah, the Crown Jewel review will be up later on Saturday. Agree, disagree with what I said? Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Wetland. I'll see you soon.